100-minute bag. Big numbers. Big numbers.
Hey, yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like big scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Third and long here for Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mariota. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. On the read option, it's Mariota. And avoids the contact by sliding. And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota, option left. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This one caught by Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bryant's extra point up and good. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Cousins. It's Kelsey on the ground. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richard on the toss. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Richard looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where this... Sticks where they got the stop before it.
We play to win. Let's go.
Forward here on 2nd and 14. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. A first down carry for Davis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On the read option, it's Mariota. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options, because right now, he's hurting them.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open target. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw is Cousins. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check, cross,
Cousins now. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Here's Mariota. Option left. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the read option, it's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. 30, 10, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. On the read option, it's Mario. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they're going to speed things up here.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. You got tape. You got tape right there.
On second down and 4, Mariota will find his tight end. That's Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
36. Check it out, Reed. Shit.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They go play action. Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A little jet sweep to start the drive, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 2nd and long. On 2nd down now, Richard. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Pettis on the return. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Option left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Check, walk 54, walk 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Here we go. Shut that. Motion. Check. Shift.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the read option, it's Mariota. He pitches it. Got some room at the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On the read option, it's Mariota. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to take a shot, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. Carson Wentz, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. It's a screen to Richard. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for L.A., they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go!